Welcome back to the Hungary series where I play as Hungary in a very competitive multiplayer lobby. When we left off, we were in war against Poland after taking out Tuscany for the second time. We are in a considerable amount of debt, and as a matter of fact, we are over 20 loans, I think 21 loans, and because of that, our income is heavily affected. The thing is though, we should not have to bankrupt as long as we don't go over half of our loan cap. Usually being below half your loan cap is manageable and repayable. Even this huge amount of almost 11,000, we would be able to repay it by constantly selling titles and transferring those regular loans into 1% burger loans. Now that the Tuscany War was over, France decided to join on the side of Poland, and they just joined. And the major advantage that we had was the French army was still disorganized and they weren't ready for this full confrontation so fast. Luckily for us, we had fired military reform, which gave us 20% more land morale. I'm coming.
I think he's just bored. That's what is it?
I'm coming!
You just need to hold until I win this battle.
No, we got both battles, bro.
Yeah, we do actually.
I'm getting his other gold mine, and I'm coming to reinforce you as well.
He's gonna try and cut your reinforcements, so you need to go straight in into all. You need to go in. Yeah.
I don't know. The France isn't like, he's really big, but like his income, in my opinion, is smaller than it should be.
Okay,
Kind of shit, actually.
What are we really?
Yes,
Yeah.
uncon. Poland unconditionally surrendered to us before we could reach any French land, and we were advised by our ally Ruthenia to go for the kill here. Try to take as many mountain forts as possible, also take the gold mine in Intal, and instead of giving any land to our ally. Our ally actually, Ruthenia did not want any land because he was completing his religious ideas and really needed his admin points. And although you might be thinking that snaking might be kind of an asshole thing to do, in these kind of lobbies, if I do not kill the Poland, he will come back with France and he will constantly be a thorn in my side until I do actually kill him. With this peace deal, this effectively killed him because we took three forts and took one gold mine, so it was really big for us. Right now, in the short term, our goal was to maximize our money, deal with any rebels that could be spawning, and finally pay off our debt. At this point, we still had around 10k ducats of debt, which will take us a bit of time to deal with. We also were given Blessed King of 466 thanks to our Estates General. What are these events. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some more deving. We want to get higher dev so we can sell titles here. How is our autonomy? Our autonomy is decreasing while in war. Actually, we can go below 10. We can go to 5%. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to sell our titles. We're going to go deal with these reformed rebels real quick. We're going to sell our titles. We are going to continue deving whatever is the cheapest to dev. I think it was this province. Where is it? This province. We're going to put dev edict. We're going to continue deving here. Like that. And yeah, we're going to keep deving manpower. So over here, we're going to dev manpower. We have extra manpower. There's nothing else to spend it on, and it's good to dev manpower anyways, since deving manpower gives us more manpower, obviously. Let's see how much manpower we can dev up to. Let's get this as well. Like that. Just get it up to 21. We're going to again just sort by whatever is the cheapest, and we're also going to be deving in Diplo, like I was saying earlier. We're going to just be deving in Diplo as well, and again just whatever is the cheapest. We don't need our Diplo tech because we are a landlocked nation with no ships, so there's literally no point. Do that there, and then over here 5%. All right, now we go into here. We're going to look for the really expensive loans here. 3.5%, 3.5%, 3.5%, 3.5%. We're going to consolidate this stack right here. We're going to put it in a place where it does not tick down. And we are chillers. We bring this down. And of course, our corruption will stop as soon as this becomes better. And we are going to turn off some forts. We're not going to turn off the ones on our border because, again, we can get truce broken by Rum. Even though he's our friend, it is a competitive MP, and I wouldn't put it past him to truce break me here. You know, it's a free war for him, or it will be almost free war for him. So we do need to be prepared in case he does something like that, right? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to see if there's any other edicts we can turn off. Like this one's been on for 13 years, probably since we've been at war. This one's been on for very long too. Turn these edicts off to reduce maintenance. Prosperity in all of our gold mines is incredibly important. We want prosperity in every single gold mine. Every single gold mine needs prosperity. Why? Prosperity gives 25 goods produced, and on gold that means 25% more income. So we have Kosovo. This one right here could get more. We have Hont. We could get more if we have prosperity, and we also have Intal. So what we can check is we make sure we're going up in here, which we are. We need to keep one stability to do that. By the way, we need to do more deving. More deving. It was time to clean up AI Tuscany, as well as consolidate Poland once we had our truce up. And that's exactly what we did. We finished our religious ideas. They were completely completed with. So that means we can eat land for ourselves. At this stage of the game, it's not really the best idea to vassal feed. Just don't do it too much because it takes too many points, Diplo points, which we can use on deving.
I don't know. Isn't it?
Oh my god.
There you go.
It's an interesting pistol. That's beautiful, dude. Wait, how many? You have 4 gold mines now, right?
I have 4 gold mines, yes.
I want all of them to be 19 production dev, I mean.
Yes, of course. Here's where we bought Bessarabia from Ruthenia, which is very, very important since we were committing to saying Hungarian ideas. I couldn't really think of anything nearby that had much, much better ideas. So instead, we got a steppe province in Bessarabia, which enabled the Cossacks. And the Cossacks, you give them a bunch of privileges, and when they like you and they have a good amount of influence, they will give it an additional 20% cav combat ability. We're on AI Poland again, and we're getting a lot stronger. We got so much money. We're a pretty good nation right now. No longer scuffed, no more debt. And not only that, we're building universities in our entire south side that we haven't devved yet. Income right now. It's not the best income for 1650. Actually, it's kind of garbage for 1650. But we're trying our best. The problem here is that we've consolidated the Wien node, but we've consolidated half of it, but we can't even get any trade power here. France just has too much downstream power as well as in-stream power. I don't even think that's what it's called. We should upgrade this. It's 1640. The 8th world power has 2,200 dev. We have 1,705 dev, and we're not a great power. Honestly, this is one of my look at this fort line, dude. Everywhere -1, -2, -1, 2, -1, -1. This one isn't because it's freaking Italy. It's lowland Italy, like the North Italy. Just dev for what is the cheapest. Right now we just dev for whatever is the cheapest. We don't care. We don't care about province, whatever. We just dev whatever is the cheapest and has less than 10 total admin and dev, diplo dev right now. That's all we're doing right now. We still have burger loyalty. Just keep an eye on that. 66%. What's the equilibrium? Equilibrium is 62%. So we actually don't need to worry about that unless we get negative events towards burgers. But yeah, we just do whatever is the cheapest. Whatever is the cheapest. It's
I lost 30,000 troops and Sweden lost 5. Whether you were gonna win it or lose it.
Here's player map mode.
What do you say, train conductor?
So with full Cossacks liking us, we gave the Cossacks a bunch of shit. You know, we love the Cossacks over here. I don't know how you guys feel about Cossacks. But yeah, we're going full cav.
Or just me?
As you can see, we have 55 cav combat ability, and we have these cav stacks that we need to micro. We're gonna trigger our golden era now, I think. Yeah, we'll wait for our next dev cycle, and then we'll trigger golden era. Because that's -10 on every dev. So what we'll do right now is we'll get rid of the edicts that we had turned on. We golden era. Get into this golden era. And then we now start deving again. Next tech is Winged Hussars. At this stage of the game, we had successfully reached 1.2 million manpower. Even though we weren't top 8 in terms of dev, we were top 8 in terms of manpower. And we also had one of the most powerful military ready and prepared for battle. This is where we decided that we were going to attack France. We called in Russia, of course. But also, Rum wanted to get into this war because he thought that Spain and Ireland would join. So it would be a very hard-fought 3v3. Funnily enough, Ireland ditched him, and this was a 2v3. And France was going to uncon to us immediately.
Alright, what do you want?
What?
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
No! You have to fight us!
No.
You have to fight us.
It's a 3v1. What is this? just what do you want?
I don't think it's a 3v1.
Take what you want. I'm gonna.
Spain's in it.
Isn't GB in this?
Isn't GB
No,
in this?
He declined. He said he's busy.
Or you get shattered like that. Yeah.
I mean, what am I supposed to do in this game?
Cav, dude, the shock phases are actually so powerful.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna win this war. It doesn't matter.
Okay. What do we even do?
Could even finish culture converting.
I'm reviving Dave, so I can fight him next session.
It's me. Am I dead after this?
Dude, it's fucking late game. That's literally 100% what I took. I took 100%. I took all trade centers and Bean. That's literally it. I thought I fired this event.
Alright, Steve. Give me send peace.
What time is it?
What?
How many? Oh my god, there's so much internet.
Wait,
I'm not
what?
gonna get-
And here's where things started getting really interesting. Russia truce broke France, so he was fighting him alone, 1v1. And Rum, who was our ally, formed Mughals for some reason. I think it was a mistake because Mughals does give Indian unit pips, even if you're keeping Rum, even if you're keeping Rum ideas, you get Indian unit pips. But since I fired this advisor event, it was time to stop hugging with the Mughals and to fight them.
No, I just want to see what we do in balance. Like,
All right, let's go.
Why not, dog?
We want Constantinople.
yeah.
Oh, I should have said that.
I'm lagging.
Any laggers?
This fucking piece of shit Pope just dies, man.
I'm lagging so hard. I can't do anything.
I'm actually lagging him.
Oh, we won a battle. Oh, we're winning battles actually.
Oh no.
Hey!
No, I'm dying. No.
Hey, Hungary, pug!
I'm dying. Yeah. Oh wait, did you just?
Oh my.
Dude! The beginning of the war was filled with many triumphs, but quickly the tide turned on the province of Edirne. The Mughals were relentless, and they assaulted fort after fort, killing thousands of their men.
You said you wouldn't.
Oh, this is it.
Up. This is not an army.
Oh my god. No, you can't keep me invincible.
And with the Mughals out of manpower and a daunting -2 if they tried to cross the strait, they accepted our ridiculous demands. With Constantinople now in our grasp, we've become more powerful and our economy jumped 100 ducats. Meanwhile though, while we were having our cool time on Hungary, just fighting anyone near our border, there were other people in the game, such as Ireland, who had almost 3,000 ducat income. Yes, 3,000 ducats. And because of that, not only was France getting some runoff money because of the English Channel, we people in the lobby stopped really wanting to play because there was a very clear winner, and that winner was Ireland. No one could contest him, even if we all like fought him. There's no one that could directly contest him and take his place as number one. So, you know, there was no really point to play the game. Russia got declared war on again by France after losing his truce break war, and this time I joined for one battle only just to see how I fare before I left and just let them 1v1.
Yeah, Congo existing is just
It happens sometimes, but it happens when you have stacks that have infantry, horses, and cannons.
You see them?
Wait, where?
Djibouti and Oyo and Benin, Algeria. Not Oyo, but the points is after.
Okay, well I have.
I need to build more
cannons
troops.
over there, so-
And later, played on Sweden with a conquest of whatever the fuck that is. How?
How much reserves does he have? 77,000 reserves. We have way more in reserves. Our morale is nowhere near his.
Have you paid a burger loan? I'm minting.
We also need to put on our discipline event. Hey.
Oh,
Look at this. We finish our trade ideas. We activate the policies.
The amount of
Now look at our money.
done is-
700 income after almost 700 income. What did we start this session with? 250? Bruh. This is a base nation. And unfortunately, that's the end of this short mini-series. Yes, I know, anticlimactic, we just ended, no big war, no big world war or anything. But that's sometimes how the cookie crumbles. Ireland ran away with this game ever since he killed Portugal. And while I have your attention, I would like conquering all of Africa. All of my campaigns he was probably going to kill Malaya. In an organized manner. Yeah, we voted, and most of the players voted to end below in the comments, campaign, as well as in leaving our Hungary, unfortunately, not on the Great Power list. At least not in development future. If you're watching this like a year down the line, I'd recommend checking out my Persia 24-hour series, or checking out my my custom nations battle campaign, which was one of my favorite to make. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.